wise to mention first the Most High, who is above all names. This is the Tablet of Truth, Series 2, Episode 2, finishing off Hyperdimensional Warfare.
Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Matrix.
Do you want to know what it is?
First of all, there was never any building built. Grand buildings in the history of man were never built without a purpose. Now, it just so happens, as you see the Becker-Hagen's grid, that the main energy centers that are placed around the world have also holy temples on top of them. This kind of binds the region for the god to claim the region, and this is necessary, so they put these structures over the top of these energy vortexes, and everything in that area is actually under the control of that particular entity, and this has been done since the ancient time, especially in locations of high mystical purpose. If you see anyone or wealth or energy surrounding or one area, then you know that that area is charged with a particular energy. So it's important for us to just kind of take a whole look at things and see how it works from a level of structure, which is geometrics, sound, and shape. All of these equal the same thing. It's just something that's redundant across the scale. There'll be a couple of videos here in just a moment showing how sound and structure match up. Now, obelisks were placed over the top of these the smaller energy centers. Larger obelisks were placed there for downshoots, and smaller obelisks were placed there for upshoots, or vice versa. And again, everywhere you go, you will see certain images and certain statues, and they will be key placed in directions and in areas. Now, of course, this is hyperdimensional warfare, so the modern version of this is definitely the HARP devices and many other devices that are created to make these particular frequencies. Once these frequencies play over certain areas, which are always key spots on the same Becker-Hagen's grid, that energy would affect that particular area with whatever design that was made. Okay, one thing I did forget to mention about the Grigori was their sounds. Now, when human beings make sounds, they can make them at certain octaves, and they can, if they can do them perfectly, they can actually create the entities. And so Disney was using that in the beginning, where he was having men that sing and women that sing at certain octaves do an octave scale and bring forth these demons by chanting their names. And as you see, what we're going into here is the Zionist movement. There's many things going on. They haven't just been working on one end like magic, but they have been working on that end very heavily, and they are breeding, for better lack of words, armies of people who know how to practice with the occult. Some only subconsciously because they've been playing too much Warcraft, and some consciously because they've definitely been delving into the books. And then there's another dynamic of how they've been just using the mind in particular, and seeing what the full capacity of the mind really is, and also blending the mind with other things that are that allow it to enhance its abilities and enhance its power. It's not completely inorganic, because it becomes organic after a while. Like if you're visualizing or feeling a light and things like that, this begins to start a process where you sometimes naturally become trained to do it without the object. So again, the artificial intelligence is getting really heavy, to the point where the android is definitely in heavy consideration of being something a part of our past and also our future. It seems like members of certain organizations that get in too deep tend to change over into something like this. Just being completely locked on to a frequency that they can't change, and you try to discuss things with them of high importance, and it's like they just don't get it. So what's going on is that I did want to finish up on a couple things, and definitely on the hyperdimensional warfare, but I definitely want to do the next video about transferring into light body. This is the most important thing. If you feel like you are a being of light, or you're ready to accept that and make that progress, then there's definitely some information on many different methods that were used, things that can be done today to counteract some of the problems that we've inherited over time of damaging the body. But I'll see you guys soon. Love and light. And leave comments, or if you want to join the website, and we're on the forum all the time, so if you need some questions answered about some things, we definitely got answers.